everybody, Luke Ramey,
Curtis Looper,
with Be Good People. We're on like episode 7. I think that's what this is.
lasted way longer than I thought we would go.
I thought we'd make it to 4 episodes, and then
get bored.
We like purposely defeated that by, instead of recording just 2 episodes, we recorded 3, so we knew we'd make it to 5.
Push us over and we're like, we're already here. Might as well go for double digits.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, but it's like, this is gonna be episode number 7, and you know, it is going so well. It's going so well. We brought in a new team member to record for us. So we got Howell in the production booth.
Out of the room.
Yeah. I mean,
steady.
And the thing is, he probably could talk back to us, but we're not wearing headphones.
No. Yeah.
So we wouldn't know if he did.
You might just hear a shout if we get too, I don't know, off topic or too heated.
Yeah. But no, but thank you guys for tuning in, those of you who are, and thank you for jumping in the conversation as you can and as you are led to. But we're over on, we're on everywhere podcasts are.
Yeah.
Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify. You can get us all those locations. Obviously, you can go to... We actually host our podcast at Podbean, and we are begoodpeople.podbean.com. I mean, that's like the real official place.
Okay.
But you don't have to go there. Nobody goes there.
I haven't been there yet.
You haven't even been there. But YouTube is where people can engage with this video and kind of jump in the conversation there in comments. And that's begoodpeopleshow.com.
Yeah.
We'll take you there. I don't actually know what our address is at YouTube.
At YouTube, I don't
It's
know.
probably a bunch of letters and numbers.
We've always got the link on our Instagram, which is at Be Good People. So...
At Be Good People Show.
I'm sorry. Be Good People Show.
And then we're on Facebook as well. Be Good People Show there. So you jump in with us.
Bunch of different
interact with
places to engage.
Absolutely. So our low numbers are not indicative of us not trying.
Yeah. We're just pushing it around, spreading it around too far, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe we need to be more focused.
Yeah. Only contact us through our P.O. box.
See, now it would make sense if you said we needed to kind of centralize everything in one location. Where I like to spread it around and let every social network kind of work for themselves and see what happens.
Let's see how well that's working.
Yeah, it's not. Capitalism is not working for us. But begoodpeopleshow.com, that'll take you to our YouTube page, everywhere podcasts are. So we just got done talking about social safety nets. So that's always something I think that will be in a conversation if you're talking about politics at all, or just even the well-being of people or caring about people. Yeah. That'll always be a part of the conversation.
Is where our focuses lie.
But today I wanted to specifically talk about something that we're dealing with right now, and obviously we record these in advance, so things will change. And I hope I'm not made out to be, ill-informed. But if I am, we'll still post it.
Right.
But
like a time capsule.
So what I wanted to bring up is I get a text from a friend the other day, local business owner here in Cookeville, retail establishment. And it's, hey, if I opened up my shop again, would you come and shop it? And in the question was kind of this narrative of, I need to open, otherwise we're not going to make it. My employees need work. We need to make some sales. We have got to move this ball forward. And right now, it's kind of the state of Tennessee is where we are. And as of today, which is March 28th.
28th, yeah.
So it's the 28th today. There's kind of it's not an order, or it's not as locked down as the rest of the country, honestly. No. But it's maybe as locked down as like a true Republican-y state is.
Well, yeah, I mean, with states, it's always different. I really liked our last governor. Our last governor was the Republican.
Bill Haslam?
Yeah, Haslam.
Yeah.
He's a Republican.
Yeah.
But we put through a 2-year free college.
Yeah.
I don't care what letter your name is, as long as you're pushing good
ideas
forward.
Yeah.
And from what I've seen with Governor Lee, it's been pretty on board with what everyone else is doing, and it seems very reasonable.
And I think it's just softer. I think you have states like California, Washington, Florida, I know for sure, and New York at this point too, which they need it. So, but they've pretty much said mandatory shelter in place.
I've heard that they're talking about that coming from like a federal order.
Yeah, and it might happen.
Yeah.
But right now in Tennessee, it's, hey, you should stay home and not get together with other people. Like, and they've
seems
thrown
like
around.
Most people are doing that, but like the issue is like the 10% that's not going to do it is going to do very much like a lot of harm. They don't take it seriously, but I mean,
but this is the thing about taking it seriously. Like, who do you know that's got coronavirus right now? Who's got COVID-19 that you know?
I've heard of active cases in Putnam County, but I haven't heard.
But you don't know
I don't know anybody personally.
Okay.
No,
I don't know anybody.
Yeah,
either
exactly.
That's got it.
Yeah.
Okay, my parents live in Minnesota. They're on lockdown. I mean, it's shelter in place there. You know what I mean? They're pretty locked down.
They're about the same as like Michigan now, too.
Absolutely. And so they're closed down there, and they're fine. They don't know anybody. You know, not that I've heard. They don't know anybody that's got it. My sister lives in Texas, outside Dallas. I've not heard from her that they.
I haven't heard that Texas is.
Yeah, but she
very big right now.
Doesn't seem to know anybody that has COVID-19. They're not going to school. They're, you know what I mean? Same thing as us. Nobody I know knows anybody with coronavirus. So is this panic and hysteria? Because I think it is.
Well, maybe, but that's one of those things where do you only care about something when it affects you or the people that you know that you're like 1 degree from? You know what I mean? Or when you look. Well, I mean, okay,
I mean, that's my answer.
All right, yeah.
And I don't have a great justification for it, but yeah, it's not real. I mean, I've been saying this for years, and I get a lot of flack, and I'll get flack here.
Yeah.
I'm sure if anybody listens to us. But human trafficking. I've never met anyone who's been human trafficked.
Okay, yeah. No, I mean that's
it. Seems like a not. I mean, we're raising a lot of money for something that I've never had an encounter with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, well, that's probably because you're not looking for it. Like they hide pretty well. There's a reason why it's one of the worst things that is in human history. Like it goes as far back as further than the printing press or civilization. Like it's
I mostly jest about that one.
Okay, yeah.
I know it's happening.
Yeah, okay.
I know it's happening. But it's not happening in our everyday, and it's not happening around us.
I mean, it's in Nashville.
Yeah, but it's not happening in your life.
No, but
your sister's not being human trafficked. No, your cousin's not being human trafficked.
Okay, but does it have to happen to those people before you care about it?
No, I'm just saying no, definitely not. But what I'm saying is because it's not in our normal life, I think that's why people talk about it so much, raise money for it, because we've got to raise the awareness.
I understand that, yeah.
Now,
or I understand your side. Yeah. Like I'm fully on board with the people.
We're not talking about human trafficking.
Yeah, no,
we're not. For that. That was all me too. I got to say.
I'll drop it.
I do believe right now with COVID-19, this coronavirus, I think there is a panic and hysteria which is out of control.
Well, it's one of those things. I was listening to a doctor talk about it, and he was saying that you hear all these arguments that it's like the flu. Or, it's like a stronger flu. But the thing about the flu is that we've got vaccines that you can get it and not catch it, or even if you catch it, the symptoms aren't going to be so hard and you're not going to be as contagious afterwards. Like we've got ways to like quell the seriousness of the flu. We don't have that for this. And so the best thing to do in place of that is just limit your interactions to where you could take it to people. Yeah. I was reading where Iceland's one of the few countries that have enough resources with their healthcare system.
Yeah. Iceland's like a utopia, though.
I guess no. I mean, it's very low population. I'll give you that. Yeah. But they spend a whole lot less on their people. I'm just throwing jabs in right now.
Yeah.
But they've had enough to where they have tested everybody, and there's a lot of people who are positive, but like half the people who are positive are showing no signs. Yeah. So we might have it right now, and we just don't know.
Yeah.
But you're passing that to someone who is going to have a hard time with it. So it's one of those things where are you going to take it enough seriously to where if someone that just assume that you have it, and if you gave it to someone is it going to affect them negatively?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's kind of the mindset behind it. And just doing this long enough to where we get to where we are with the flu vaccines. You know what I mean? Because it's not like this is not how it's going to be forever.
Yeah.
I think the longest estimates were like 18 months. but it's very devastating. I mean, look at it.
Do you think we're going to be locked down for 18
no,
months?
No, I don't. No. That's from the what's that doctor's name with working with the White House?
Kevorkian?
No, the man that starts with F. Like, I
have no idea.
But that was from him. He was saying at the most 18 months.
18 months.
It could be as little as a few months, or it could be as long as 18 months. But from what I've seen, there's like pretty good progress. They were doing some trials in Seattle last time I checked.
I was I pushed back on this right away. I'm not scared of disease. Mm-hmm. I'm just not scared. I got the flu shot 1 year because I was made to. Mm-hmm. With the year my daughter was born, I was made to do it because it was right in the middle of flu season. It was like, we don't want her to get the flu. I was like, all right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take the precaution. But other than that, I've never gotten a flu shot. Mm-hmm. I'm not scared of it. I've either never had it or it's not that big of a deal and everybody needs to calm down.
Yeah.
So that's me and the flu. And so when something like this comes up, for me, most of the time, I'm like, I don't really care. Like, it's not hurt me. Mm-hmm. And you were talking about taking care of other people. Yeah. This is an interesting conversation that I had in my world. Okay, mm-hmm. this is a little bit more personal than I normally go. But I've got 2 kids. I'm a single dad, so they've got 2 homes with their mom and then with me. And the kids go back and forth. They're moving back and forth between 2 homes.
Yeah.
Okay. And their home has kids from her new spouse that move between 2 homes.
Right, yeah.
It's almost impossible to actually fully lock down. We can't get all panic room. You know what I mean? We can't lock everything down and be completely isolated just because of all that stuff. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going out because I run a studio and and I'm here for shoots and I'm here for this, so I'm out and about a little bit interacting. Mm-hmm. I'm doing drive-throughs. I'm doing, I'm limiting, but there's only so much I can do, and it's going to pass no matter what. And it was an interesting conversation I had with my kid's mom. She said to me, she's like, I'm not worried about the kids. I mean, if you look at the studies, and she's she's a very smart, educated lady.
I just saw those numbers too. Like, I think with my kids right now, no one under 4 has died from this. Yeah. So I'm fine.
That's your whole.
What about
world.
My grandparents though? You know what I mean? Like,
no, and so my kids. There's no worry. There's no real worry. They might carry it, but they're not gonna. They're not gonna die from it. Most likely, the odds say no. But she actually mentioned, she's like, I'm a little worried about you. I'm worried about the kids carrying it to you.
Yeah.
And I had some heart trouble back in the fall, and it's kind of like a thing. Like, I would be considered a little bit higher risk.
Yeah.
But for me, as a guy that normally doesn't care about disease or those types of things, I'm just not even panicked or worried about it. But there's just this, I think there's just so much difference of opinion on it. Can you ever, if there's going to be that much difference of opinion, can you ever truly quarantine a country without having armed military in the streets keeping people in?
That's what China did. And that's been my,
that's like a normal day for them.
That was my, initial, when we went from having, it's just 15 people, don't worry about it, to, we're the epicenter now. Like, we've got the most active sick population than any other country. And we went from that to here, are we really willing to not make the response to where the authoritarian dictatorship of China comes out looking better than us in the response? Because I don't think we should. You know what I mean? How we act and prevent the spread.
I would hope that's going to be a
big blow to our ideals. Freedom. If we do that. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's
and as much as we can trust the numbers coming from them. You know what I mean? I'll go ahead and just say that. Yeah. Because they're saying that while they kicked out our reporters.
Iceland's testing everyone.
Yeah.
We're not getting anywhere close to testing. No. I mean, we're testing very little.
Yeah.
China probably tested less than us.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And so I think some of it is just reporting. I could have it now, but you'll never find out. I'm not going to go to a
Well, that's what I mean is that
if I start having fevers every day, if I start having respiratory distress, I'm going to stay home.
Yeah.
I'm just going to let everybody know I might have it. I'm just going to stay home.
But that's with Iceland. They've said half their people have it, and like I said before, half their people have it and don't show. Well, not all their people, but half the people that are testing positive are showing 0 symptoms.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're still spreading it. So it's it's not. It's one of those things where I think the panic comes from not having a full understanding of it and knowing that there are people walking around. I'm not coughing, I'm not sneezing.
Yeah.
But I could probably pass it to you if I had it.
I made my pizza guy leave the pizza on my doorstep.
No, I get it.
I mean,
I went to Walmart.
This is getting a little crazy, right?
I went to Walmart to return something. I forget what it was, but the lady who was returning it, I was like doing my whole, swiping my card, and she was like, "From here to the counter, usually we're like, from me to you," and she's like backing up all the way, and I'm like, I mean, I get it. I'm not insulted.
It just seems it just seems crazy. Like the panic seems crazy, especially for if you're not even showing symptoms, you could pass it.
Yeah.
Then there's no way we're going to control this.
Well, so that was the whole...
Unless we do like a lockdown, military in the streets, no one leaves their house.
Yeah.
Like even this whole grocery store staying open. This is what's happening. Even places that are shelter in place, you can go to the grocery store. Mm-hmm. I mean, at that point, it doesn't even matter anymore. Like, it's not going to be is it going to slow it? Maybe.
You just follow what the CDC says. I mean, that's been my whole thing. Maybe the panic is coming from people who are not understanding it fully. But if you look at the CDC stuff, they're just like, wash your hands.
Yeah.
Cough into your elbow. Don't be stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm with you, but like, there's...
have you seen the numbers coming out of Italy, though? Okay.
Yeah, actually, I have this pulled up.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, oh my gosh, Italy.
Italy's like where they're at like the triad stuff, you know what I mean?
But people,
there was one article I read the other day where like a priest gave up access to his ventilator to give it to a kid, and then he died. So it's like it's serious stuff.
I'm
there,
with you,
but I just don't want to get to that point here. You know what I mean?
But I don't think we will.
We could.
And this is the thing.
We don't know.
Our reaction.
How do you know that, though?
Our reaction has been a little bit milder than what Italy's reaction was. We are slower than what Italy is in reaction time and what we're doing.
Yeah.
Now this is a little bit old information. And it will be really old by the time this goes. But March 12th, Italy's total number of cases were at 15,113. All right.
Yeah.
On March 19th, this is a week later. Okay. The United States had 13,789.
Yeah.
We're just talking about pure number. Italy's smaller than us. Okay.
No, yeah.
So their percentage is higher, but we're just going numbers to numbers. 13,789. But now look at fatalities. On March 12th, Italy had 1,116 deaths. On March 19th, this is a week later. Okay, so let's say we're a week behind Italy. That's kind of what estimates have said. The United States had a total of 207 deaths. That's over 5 times as many in Italy. To a smaller population.
Yeah.
We are not Italy. And that's I
understand that.
We're looking
but you're
for
talking about
apples to
Italy
apples.
at like the late stage of it. We've got an ocean that separates us from them. So we're very far behind on like the time scale of it. You know what I mean?
I don't think so.
I think so.
I mean, we will disagree on this because we have an ocean between us, but we also have airplanes between us.
I get that, but we had the time from when it was breaking out in China to stop a bunch of it that Italy didn't have. And they've got the
airplanes are still flying.
I understand that, but Italy's response to it wasn't as great as ours. And
you're saying that you think they were later to the response?
Yeah, and we were a little bit later too, but like we had time to kill. You know what I mean? Like so that time to kill is time that's going to manifest itself later.
But somebody getting on a plane in China and flying to Italy, and someone getting on a plane flying to America. That's not. That's not a week difference,
right?
That's not a month difference. You know what I mean? So I'd have to say that in America, in general, there's something about our culture and who we are in our society that is vastly different than Italy. And a lot of people I've been seeing
everybody talk about America as a country like Italy.
No, and this is my problem.
America is more comparable to like Europe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would say like the UK or something like that.
It's farther to get from. What was I reading? Like it's farther to get from
you're
San Francisco
to
Dallas than it is to get from Paris to Moscow. You know what I mean? Like it's a big place in comparison to that. So we're going to see hotspots, like
which is dense
when
cities.
You talk about New York, you can compare that to Italy. You know what I mean? But
I think the problem is, honestly, I think that this affects liberals more than it affects conservatives. I think the safest thing you can be in the coronavirus is a conservative,
an old or a young conservative,
living in rural America.
Yeah,
that's really.
Then you're okay.
Those are the people that are getting dodged.
Maybe,
which are also the people that think this is panic hysteria, and
that's what. Yeah.
It's all about context, right?
Yeah. I'm just trying to. I'm deciding which way to go at this, but I really don't know how to right now. There's so many different ways to.
Well, but I've heard a lot of people comparing us to Italy and saying, "Hey, we don't want to be Italy."
Well,
My
Italy
point
is
is,
like
we're never going to be Italy.
No, well, and you got to look
Their
at the
average
demographic.
population is way.
It seems
older.
like this is affecting like smokers, vapors. Italy, the whole population.
Larger
smokes.
amount of their population smokes.
When
larger
they greet
amount of
each
their
other,
population is above 65.
When they greet each other, they're kissing and whatnot,
Embracing.
Like, I mean, they're very much more of a closer society than we are, closely packed.
Yeah.
And it was affecting like northern Italy more than southern, and then I think that's kind of spread a little bit more too. But it's I don't know what to say about it. Like it's just one of those things where it's like, don't riot at the grocery store.
Yeah.
But take it seriously.
But we're getting a little crazy when I'm walking in a grocery store and you can't find chicken. You know what I mean? Like you can't buy chicken.
Yeah.
You can't buy ground beef.
We do grocery pickup, and you can't get meat.
Yeah. But that's crazy.
No, yeah.
Like
I have to go in and like search for meat.
Well, and that's the funny thing too is all these shelter-in-place orders have exceptions for grocery stores. You can still go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
Like
eat.
everybody started stocking up like crazy people.
You know those
like they would never be able to access a grocery.
Preppers.
Yeah.
They have like these 5-gallon buckets of like food for a month, and on a regular Alex Jones is telling you to buy one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like 75. Right now they're going for like $300. It's just dumb.
It's just oats, right? That you
probably
and
that
bottles
and,
of water
ground
to add to
bugs like protein
stuff. I'm like, I think I'll just end it all.
Oh, it
I'm
tastes
good.
terrible. Yeah. I mean, that's scraping the bottom of the barrel with that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think my view is that we have panic and hysteria well above what the problem is. And we're experiencing that in our economy now.
Yeah.
And you had mentioned, before we were talking about this, you had mentioned somebody had brought up the idea of, well,
I think the panic comes from us like hearing that it was fake from the get-go.
yeah.
And it seems that a lot of that came from these like there's a few senators who came out after having information that, guys, this is, potential for an impact to our economy and all this stuff.
Yep.
And so these same guys were saying, hey, don't worry about it. It's fake. Like, all this stuff is stupid. We're not going to see any of that here. On the side, they're like calling their broker, like, hey, sell all my stocks.
Selling stock. Yeah, and I think...
And pushing out that fake stuff until they get that stuff sold off.
Yeah.
And then here we all are stuck, and they're running off with cash in hand,
Yeah.
Like,
I think this is where...
how are we supposed to trust the information coming out?
I'd like to wrap a discussion and then move into that really quick.
Yeah.
Because I think on coronavirus, and we might have different opinions, but we're going to state them.
I haven't pushed back on you a lot on this, but I would say don't panic, but just don't be stupid.
Don't be dumb.
Yeah. Like, this is serious.
And I'm with you. I'm with
stupid.
you that it's serious.
Yeah.
I'm staying in. I'm interacting with people less. And a lot of that comes from pressure from other people that are important to me.
Yeah.
Feel that way. And I respect them.
That's the thing.
And it doesn't hurt me that much more.
Look at the people that you respect. Like, one of the people or organization, like, look at the CDC. What are they saying? Yeah, this is pretty serious. Wash your hands. I still go to work, and I'm still interacting with...
you're still going in the office.
I'm still interacting with,
I'm not.
50 or 100 people a day, potentially, like, touching the same door handle or stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing a hazmat. I don't wear gloves in the office, but as soon as I go in, I wash my hands, and I sit down at my desk, and I just know
You're
aware.
aware.
Yeah.
You're aware.
Not scratching my face, because at the end of the day, like, my daughter has asthma. So she could potentially, she's under that age, that invisible wall of protection or whatever that is, but she still has asthma. So where this is a respirational disease, she's potentially at
higher
in a position where she's at higher risk. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. So I'm just very aware.
You're being
of
mindful.
that. Yeah.
You're being aware.
And so
and
that's
you're
one
being
of those
mindful.
things where it affects me directly.
Yep.
But I would hope that I'm not, just reacting this way because of her. And
Yeah.
I would do that in a situation where I don't know someone with asthma. And
Yeah.
I'm worried about them,
I think for me, I do a lot of things out of respect, and you could even say it's like peer pressure-ish.
Yeah.
But it's really just out of respect. Like,
yeah.
there's
It's like, is it
people in
worth
my
it
life-
for me to go to the
I've got
bar
friends.
if 5 degrees down the way some like 80-year-old lady gets the
Yeah.
disease, and spreads it to her
Yeah.
group? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's the end all of it, is just
Well, and
think of those who can't
I love
defend
eating in the
themselves.
Chipotle dining room.
Yeah.
Chipotle is great no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay. But it is lesser if you're walking away from the restaurant with it. It is a better experience, and the food tastes better if you
Really?
eat there. If you eat it fresh right away, but if you pack it in container and then take it somewhere,
See, I'm
it
a
loses some
car
life.
eater.
You're with Chipotle?
Yeah,
Oh.
with anything.
Oh, okay.
I just don't like in the lobby. I don't know.
Okay. See,
I've been preparing for this my whole life.
social distancing is what you've been
I'm
practicing.
like, this is it. This is my time to shine.
But I love Chipotle. I love Father Tom's on Wednesday nights.
Oh, yeah.
We both go. If
Yeah.
you're around, you can come see us, Father Tom's. But we have a lot of these discussions in advance there.
There was one
honestly.
week where I showed up early, and it was like the greatest test of my life to like be there by myself with all these people I don't know. I just like retreated to my phone, was reading some article.
Well, Father Tom's doesn't have any other escape. There's no live music. There's no TVs.
No.
You have to bring your own device.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're
Yeah,
hosed.
so now I always show up late.
Yeah, but I love Father Tom's. It's my weekly rhythm. I go there. I hang out. I know
They're shut
people
down.
there. I interact. They shut down.
Yeah.
Our friend, that works there, lost her job. You know what I mean? She's not got income right now because
well, now
of-
she does.
now she does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was good.
Yeah.
I think it was good.
Yeah, yeah. But my whole thing is there's it's upsetting my normal rhythm. But out of respect, I've got a buddy that their child is a higher risk.
Yeah.
For this, and I work with them, and so I'm more protective than I naturally would be because of him.
I think that's how
and
we
I think
have
that's
to look
the
at
response.
it.
And
Yeah.
I think that's really what we talk about here is, are we thinking about the other people? Are we being good? You know what I mean? In how we're responding to this.
And you're not being good when you're buying 6 months worth of toilet
No,
paper.
you're not being good when you're doing
or
that.
20 pounds of meat in a week.
Yeah, or if you're out in public, like hugging people right now, or touching every microphone in an interview.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
those things, that's not being good. Like
No.
even if it's overblown.
Yeah.
Let's at least be respectful. Let's work
Because
within these
we're going to
boundaries.
see the results of it in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like this
We're gonna know.
distancing stuff, like just
Yeah.
you're going to see the effects of it. Like
Yeah.
right now, you're not going to see it if you're like, oh, I hadn't touched anybody or touched any doors
Yeah.
or gone anywhere in a few days, and people are still getting sick. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's not how it works.
I've got
give it a couple weeks.
I've got a lot of friends right now with their businesses shut down and them out of work, and that's upsetting to me.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And I want to love them the best I can, but I've got friends, and I've got family that they're at higher risk because of their age or because of health concerns, and I want to love them and respect them. And so it's kind of an odd situation to be in.
The thing is, and I would wrap it up. Well, not wrap it up, but
No,
I would
it's
just
fine.
compare it to this: is that someone's going to have to take a hit with this. This is a punch that's being thrown.
Someone's gonna take a hit.
Not that we created.
Yep.
But a punch is being thrown, and who's going to take the hit? Is it going to be people, or is it going to be the economy? Because I think when people take a hit, you can't bring them back to life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if the economy takes a hit, we went through
But
depressions
we-
before. We went through recessions before.
Yeah.
We can come back from it, but you can't bring back these people who can't,
And we've
take
talked
care of
about this.
themselves.
We've already made concessions in our life like this.
Yeah.
We've already said in flu season we're not going to lock down.
Right.
We've already decided
you say,
that.
I agree with that, and we'll let this translate to the next one. But like with that, still, like when the flu season comes around, have you ever been to like visitation in a hospital? Like they don't let young
that's
children
true.
come through.
Yeah,
like we
they do
have
change.
safeguards.
Yeah.
It's not like we're just like we got the flu, just keep going around. It's when
Yep.
flu season hits, like we're careful.
Yeah.
We have safeguards to make us not have to be as careful as we're being right now.
Yeah.
But currently, we don't have those safeguards. So let's take the extra step until we get those safeguards in place. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you want to wrap this conversation
Yeah.
now? We'll jump back into some issues around that
Yeah.
on the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in, being a part of the conversation with us. I hope that you've enjoyed this and maybe it sparked some thoughts in your mind. If it has, go to BeGoodPeopleShow.com. That takes you to our YouTube page. Jump in the conversation there. Listen to us on podcasts, obviously, everywhere. If you could on YouTube, if you can subscribe, if you can hit the bell, if you can like and comment, that would be awesome.
When you hit the bell, hit all notifications.
All notifications.
That way you can see we're publishing every Tuesday morning, so you'll get that alert and you can watch it and jump in the conversation with us.
Yep. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.